Picture this. Fans of a beloved show have been passionately campaigning for justice for a minor character killed off early, only to learn that the creators themselves were baffled by the emotional attachment. It's a shocking revelation that hits right at the heart of storytelling and audience expectations. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this oversight say more about how TV narratives prioritize certain characters over others? Dive in as we unpack the intriguing backstory behind Barb in Stranger Things, and prepare to question what it really means to honor every character's memory. Stranger Things, the nostalgic 1980s horror series, is gearing up for its grand finale with Season 5, finally arriving on Netflix in 3 thrilling installments. Part 1 drops on November 26, 2025, followed by Part 2 on December 25th, and the conclusive Part 3 on December 31st. After nearly a decade of adventure, this release promises some much-needed resolution for the show's intricate plotlines. While the series has already tied up several major threads leading into this last chapter, some loose ends linger, leaving viewers craving more. One glaring example is the lack of closure for Barb, portrayed by Shannon Purser, who met a tragic end at the claws of upside-down monsters in Season 1. Despite promises of vindication, her story has been largely sidelined, overshadowed by the mystery surrounding Will Byers, played by Noah Schnapp. Season 2 teased redemption with a funeral scene, but beyond that emotional moment, Barb's fate remained unexplored, relegating her to the background as merely the studious companion of Nancy Wheeler, acted by Natalia Dyer. And this is the part most people miss. The creators' own admission that they underestimated the depth of fan devotion. In a candid conversation with Time magazine during a behind-the-scenes visit, the Duffer Brothers, Matt and Ross, opened up about their initial puzzlement over the public's fixation on Barb. They confessed that it required persistent nudges from Netflix executives to refocus on her role. It's easy to grasp why their attention was locked on Will's disappearance, the central mystery driving Season 1. Yet, their apparent blindness to why Barb resonated so deeply with audiences comes across as puzzling, almost dismissive. The Duffers admitted they didn't fully grasp the fan fervor for Barb. Journalist Eliana Doctorman of Time recounted nearly stumbling over a lifelike replica of Barb's body from the Upside Down during her set tour, hinting that Barb will indeed make an appearance in Season 5, though not in a way that brings comfort. When questioned directly, the Duffers were refreshingly straightforward. Ross reportedly reacted with an eye roll to feedback requesting more about Barb, insisting, "It's a show about Will." His brother Matt acknowledged their oversight, noting that Netflix's advocacy proved spot on, and admitted, "We neglected her, and as such, Hawkins neglected her, and it made her that much more famous." This neglect ignited a viral outcry, with the hashtag #JusticeForBarb hashtag exploding online, as countless fans argued she deserved a richer narrative arc and proper acknowledgement. While Season 1 understandably centered on Will's ordeal, Barb's existence as a plot device rather than a fully realized character feels problematic. This mirrors a trope known as fridging, where female characters are often sacrificed primarily to advance male protagonists' stories or evoke emotional responses. For beginners encountering this concept, think of it like using a character's death as a cheap shortcut to motivate others. It's a lazy storytelling pitfall that diminishes the victim's humanity. Classic examples include Gaia's demise in Marvel's Secret Invasion, played by Emilia Clarke, which served mainly to propel her brother's plot, or the fates of L-337 and Val in Solo, a Star Wars story, portrayed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Thandiwe Newton, whose deaths fueled the male lead's growth without deeper exploration. Barb epitomizes this. A loyal sidekick whose untimely end acts as a catalyst, yet her potential remains untapped. It's disheartening that the Duffers still seem to miss the broader implications, but perhaps revisiting her corpse in Season 5 offers a glimmer of catharsis for her fans. Part 1 of Season 5 arrives on Netflix on November 26, 2025. Now, let's stir the pot a bit. What if this fridging of Barb was intentional? A bold choice to mirror real-world inequalities in how society values women versus men? Or do you believe the Duffers are simply caught in the tunnel vision of their own narrative? Share your thoughts below. Do you think Barb's resurgence will finally deliver the justice fans crave? Or is it too little, too late? Does this reflect a wider issue in media where female characters get shortchanged? We'd love to hear your takes. Agree, disagree, or offer your own examples of overlooked characters. Let's discuss.